Hello, Leo. I am Ulrich. I'm a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do the love card reading for the sign of Leo for the month of October 2021. We will be using a triplet, that is 3 cards. If I can, I will extract this from your monthly card reading and I will put it in context now of love. If I cannot, I will use the heart as a central card for your love card reading. As always, we will do 4 card readings for the sign of Leo for the month of October 2021. Anyway, Leo, here we go for your love card reading. Hello, Leo, and welcome to the Water or the Shell Group for your card reading, love card reading for October 2021. The first card that we see here is the person card. So this means you as a man or as a woman. We work for a broad audience here. So both are applying here or are applicable here. This points with the heart in combination. This points to a dear friend, a person who is close to us. This can point to our partner. It's also a partner that admires us. He has a crush on us. If this is in the beginning from the love relationship, or it's somebody who is still in love. If we are in another stage of our relationship, it could point to marriage announcements, or it points also to new commitments. Anyway, there is an open emotionality here. There's generosity here between the two partners. For some of you, this could point to the soulmate that we are encountering here. There is romance here. We drop our armor because we want to be in love with each other. We are romantic. We are infatuated. We are also sweet-tempered and soft-hearted towards each other. This is a very good combination, of course. The woman here and the man are in love with each other. If there would be issues, they forgive each other. Love is very forgiving. So, and also we see that these two people, they care about each other for this relationship. Then we have the heart and the stars. The stars is a very positive card. If we have this in a card reading. This means that in this relationship, even if there would be some troubles, but I cannot see here because it's a short reading. If you want to see the whole reading, you need to watch your monthly card reading. This is a short reading. Anyway, this points, if there would be an issue in this relationship, there is complete forgiveness here. People are very forgiving. This couple is very forgiving towards each other. Also, there's a letting release here. It's possible that there is also a physical connection between these two partners, a sexual connection, and here also this connection then brings great relief on the sexual front. Also, they don't feel actually like they are chained toward each other. There's a lot of freedom in this relationship. Anyway, we see here that there is a big love. We fall in love. It's possible also that one of both parties is a lot in the center of attention, meaning this could be that this person is always on the stage, like he has a job in public. This is what we see here, and the other party, the other person is in love with this person that is always on the stage here. This is what we see here. This could be on a local front, and if this is on a more widely world front, it could be that you are in love with a celebrity and that this love wish actually comes true, but of course this will not apply on everybody. Anyway, we see here that there is progress in this relationship. We feel that everything around us is improving. We see the world through colored love glasses. This is all what we see here also. It's possible also that there is a spiritual touch here to this relationship here, that we see everything as love, God love here. This is what we see here also. Anyway, we reach out to each other. We dare to love each other. This is all connected to this 2 cards. Anyway, if we are not yet in love and we are about to be, and we think about if this is the love for us, it should be, because with the stars, this is a very positive thing to do, a very positive to go into this relationship. Then we have the person cards and the stars. This points that the two lovers are very supportive towards each other, not only in the love field, but also in general in their life. They are supportive towards each other. They give each other hope. They trust also in each other. There are many wishes here in this marriage or in this relationship. They are optimistic. Also, they dream for a better time. Sometimes also this gives like there's a higher connection between the people here. It's like they naturally feel each other. There's a clarity because the stars bring clarity. There's a clarity in the relationship here. This is what we see with this combination. Anyway, we both aspire here to a relationship. We dare to reach literally for the stars. In this relationship, we idealize this relationship. We have faith in each other, even if there is no reason or if there is a reason, we love each other here. We have trust in this relationship and we feel deeply spiritually and physically connected to the other person. So Leo, for the shell or the water group, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this card reading. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check out the other card readings that following here. Anyway, thank you for your time. Thank you for spending time on my channel. Thank you for watching, and we see each other in other videos. Bye-bye for now. Thank you. Hello, Leo, and welcome to the Aerosol or the Air Group for your love card reading for October 2021. As the first card here, we see the stars. This is a very positive card. It's a very bright coffin. The less positive here is the coffin. So for some people, this could mean that there's some things going on, but we go later into the details. Anyway, the first two cards here, it's possible that we had some difficulties maybe in our love life, and it's like we are healing. If we have a difficult situation, sometimes the coffin, it can point, but of course it will not be applicable on everybody. And I have a short reading here. So if you want the whole reading, you need to check my channel for your whole reading. This is only for the love life here, but the reading that you find on my channel for Leo is very extensive. Anyway, coming back here, the coffin can sometimes mean that we need to let go of somebody. Maybe we need to let go of the person because he has other destinations in his life, or maybe we actually the person is passed away. But as I said, it will not apply on everybody. Anyway, coming back here to the first two cards here, here we see that there is healing in this relationship. There is a serene happiness. It could mean that there is a crush on this person, or we had a crush on this person. We are lucky to feel in love, and we still feel in love. For some people here, this might be that they are on their way to find the love of their life. Love could be very important or has been very important in their life. Anyway, this points to improvement or a next stage of the relationship. It's possible also that you have high hopes for a relationship. Anyway, it's like you're aligning yourself here with the stars, what might be coming. You might have also a very spiritual point of view or a very spiritual point of perspective about this relationship or this relationship to come. Maybe you're a little bit too much spiritual in love. This is points to that combination. It can mean that everything surrounding you, you see everything as love, or in a more spiritual way or religious way. It could mean that you are very religious or very committed to your religion or your spirituality. Anyway, with this combination, we maybe see that we dare to reach out for love. We forgive the past if there was something negative happened before in our love life. We see a lot of romance possible. Maybe we daydream about romance. There is a loving connection here between these two cards. This is what we see here. Sometimes this points also to a future love. A love is to come, and we have trust that this love will come into our life. Then this is a more difficult combination, those two. It can point to the fact that somebody is not there. It can point that a lover is literally passed on. But in general, this means that we need more cards for that, for proving. But here this could mean that our friend, our lover, he's absent. He's not really there. This is possible here with this combination. It's like maybe he's absent for a reason, maybe for work, maybe there are certain health conditions and why he's not with us. This is possible also because this can point to health condition that one of both partners has some health issues. Anyway, there might be some difficulties in the relationship. There might be some suffering here. This is possible also. If you are in a different stage of your relationship, sometimes this points that we are sick of love. And for some of you here, this points to the end of love. Maybe for some reason we needed to end this love, or the love was no longer possible. In this case, this means like a natural end of the circle. It's not something that happened unnatural. It's something that is part of life and part of the procedure that we are following. Also, this means if you ended or you decided to end this relationship with the coffin, this is a final stage. It means that this love will not come back in your life. You don't need to hope it will come back, because with the coffin, it don't come back. This is an end. It means that you are spiritually, mentally transforming, and you are moving on from this relationship. There's also a certain grief here involved. If you are connected to that, there's a certain grief involved here. You will need to get over some emotions that you are connected here to. This is what we see here also. For some of you also, I need to mention this also, it's possible that the lover is in a very bad condition and the end is near. But that, of course, will not apply on everybody. It's only for a very select group that we see this here. Then here, then we mirror the cards, the stars and the coffin. Here we see that if we have some wishes in our relationship, the coffin is a slow card. It's not really clear when this will be coming. The coffin, it hides things. We cannot see in the coffin. So it means here, if we have certain wishes regarding the relationship or regarding love, we cannot see clear. This could mean that the heart is still closed. Maybe it's not yet the right time. Maybe it's not yet the right moment for going in this love situation. This is what we see here, but you will know when it's the right time. Anyway, we cannot force the coffin. We need to wait it out. It's possible that also some conditions in our life are difficult, and that's why we cannot engage in this love affair. Maybe something is transforming in our life, or our life is transforming as a whole. We are transforming as a whole person, and for this reason, this relationship is now delayed, and it cannot be executed. It doesn't mean that it will not come, because the stars is a very positive card. It's hopeful, it's forgiving. So there are possibilities here that we see here with this combination. Anyway, what we see more here, it's possible also because we have these delays, or things are not moving for now, but we cannot force it, as I said. Here, because of these delays, we still have hope, and we hope something of the past will return. But as I said, with the coffin, it's unlikely. So if you bet on that horse, I would be very careful with that one for betting on the horse, because mostly if the coffin closes, it closes. So this is what we see here also. It's possible because of maybe you already know that there will be no solution for this situation, or it will take a long time, that you have a little bit loss of hope. But you should not, because with the stars are a very spiritual card, and they give us hope, they give us meaning. Also, if you experience this loss, maybe it's difficult to see this now, but this has a meaning in your life. This loss that we are experiencing, or this difficult period, this period that we are on hold, we cannot move, it has a purpose. And later on, we will see why this has happened in our life. So we cannot maybe accept it for now, and we have no choice but accepting. Here, sometimes we see the combination, maybe this person will come back, he or she will come back to me, but it's unlikely to happen with this combination. But we still have hope. Things might work out. Maybe we are living in our dreams, and we should actually move on here in these times of grief, is that is the case. But of course, the last things I mentioned, it will not apply on everybody. There is always a positive and a negative side here on this combination. So anyway, for the Aerosol or the air group, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for doing so. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check out the other 3 card readings that following here. Also, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time, and we see each other in my other videos. Bye-bye for now. Hello, Leo, and welcome to the Stone or the Earth group for your love card reading for October 2021. As the first card here, we see the bear and we see the heart next to it. It means this is the big love. This is the one we need or the one we want. This is an important relationship. It's a romantic relationship that we see here. And next to it, but we will go later into this, we see the ship here. So possibly we have high hopes for this relationship. We have longing for this relationship, and possibly this partner is in abroad or far away. It depends on the conditions. But anyway, coming back to this combination here, there's a lot of understanding here. The partners here protect, because the bear protects everything around us. So the 2 persons are very protective towards each other. It's like there's almost like a motherly love going on here between the 2 love each other dearly, and they protect each other here. This is what we see here. Anyway, this love has a very deep impact on our life. It's very important. It's possible that one of the 2 partners is a quite strong person, the man or the woman. We leave that here in the middle because we do a general card reading. But one of the 2 persons is very strong. It's a very strong person. It might be like a person who manages things. He's a teacher. He or she is a teacher in life. Somebody who's in charge, who is in control. This is what we see here with this combination. Anyway, coming back to the love itself, here we experience that love is compassion and power. There's a spirited love here that we see here. It's possibly that both of you or one of the partners is giving to the other partner. There are some donations here to the beloved one. It's possible also that certain things regarding money are controlled by the partner. Maybe your partner, he gives you money if you're living in abroad, but it's like this money is controlled in a way, because the bear like to be in charge. He like to control the partner, especially here with the ship, who is also the money card. This person, it doesn't mean that this person is not generous, because the bear can be very generous here. This is what we see here with this combination. Anyway, here it points also that we one of the both partners here, they like to eat, they like to enjoy love. In another way, if your lover is not in abroad, it's possible that you are in love with your manager, a person who is in charge over you. This is what we see here also. With this combination, sometimes also we need to watch our cholesterol. This is what we see here also. This could be a point here, but this is then on the physical front, not on the love front, but you need to be careful of that here. Anyway, if there were some issues before with this partner, it's like we make a reconciliation here with this partner. We show also affection towards each other. This is what we see here with this combination. Anyway, these 2 persons, it's an important influence on both of their life. This loving relationship is very important for both of them. Then we have the heart and the ship here. It's possible that your lover travels to you if you live in abroad or in another city. It's possible that this lover comes to you, or there is some romantic traveling here, what we are seeing here. And it's also possible that we are together in business, or we are planning something to go to bed together in business. Maybe you want to do some business in abroad and your partner wants to help you. He's generous, but also he wants to control this this investment that he makes in you. He wants to stay in charge, but it's not that he don't want to help you. He want to keep control. He will not let you a lot of liberty, maybe in the financial front. It doesn't mean he don't love you, but he want to keep control, want to keep track of the money. Also, it means here that we are probably like to travel a lot. Maybe we like to travel with our partner. And it means that, as I said earlier, it's possible that one of the partners is a foreigner or they have foreign roots. This is what we see, maybe also from another culture. This is what we all see here. Anyway, there's a longing here for this love. maybe these people like boat to travel. Anyway, this relationship as a whole, it moves forward. This is what we see here also. Sometimes also if these people are separated for some reason, because the bear is sometimes territorial, so it means maybe we cannot cross certain borders for now. It can also point that because we cannot reach each other, that we are thinking here that our heart, or maybe it is, our heart will grow fonder on the other person, because we cannot actually meet in a person, but there is a strong longing here for the person that we want to commit to, or we are committed to with this long distance relationship. This is what we see here with this combination. Anyway, the two partners here, we see that they miss each other. This is what we see here also. Now, it's possible that one of both here is a real explorer. He's been around, he moved around in the world already a lot. And we both know that that we need to manage this situation. We need to take certain steps if we want to evolve in this relationship, if we want to move on with this relationship. Anyway, there's an infatuation here with a loved one. Then we have, we're gonna mirror the cars. We're gonna mirror the bear with the ship. Anyway, here, one of both partners, he or she will get the opportunity to travel. Probably there's something here that comes into your life, and the partners invite each other, or one of the partners invite each other for taking a trip. As I said earlier, also this points that we take the relationship to the next level. This is possible. Also, this returns also in these two cards here. Anyway, it points probably that if we mirror these cards, the bear is, he gathers things, he sees that he's well off, he protects himself. And here we have the money card. So you understand, if these two forces come together, probably one of the partners is a manager, and he has a very good source of income. This is what we see here. Probably he's involved in some trading. This could be all kinds of trades that we see here, but likely it's about importing, exporting good. It could be money trade, anything that involves ship, water. So this is what we see here. We have a very short reading here, so we cannot actually see where the money is coming from, but in general, this points to a person who does business, who's involved in business, who manages a business, who is in control of his business, and also this person likes his work, because we have the heart bear. Anyway, it could even refer to a person who's in charge of some vehicles. Maybe he's in charge of a vehicle. Here, this is what we see here also. This is also what we see here. Anyway, this points to a person who is in charge, who is in authority. He's a boss. This is what we all see here. Anyway, what do we see more here? We are traveling to places. In another way, we can travel to places where there are bears, but this is is a very simple explanation, but it could literally mean like that. The environment where you choose to go, there are literally bears there. Maybe it's a colder area where you invited to, and this is possible with this combination, that there are literally bears there. Anyway, maybe for one of you, this points to an overseas travel. Also, we see again here that money is transferred from one person to another. Anyway, this is a positive combination. One of you both will guide the other on this travel. We are confident this is going to bring a big change in our life here. We know this is coming. If we go on a trip here, we are exploring with each other, we trust each other, we have confidence in each other as we are on our trip together. This is each other. This can be a metaphorical journey, or this could be a real journey. We trust each other, we travel with each other. We have a big influence here, because the bear has a big influence on the love. So there's a big influence here from one of the both persons. This person is committed, and he will protect you here also. Anyway, here, we see there's a lot of things here connected to abroad, hopes, aspirations, anything that is from abroad is coming here to you or can come to you. So, Leo, for the stone or the earth group, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this card reading. If you want a whole card reading for your sign, please check out my channel. There are a lot of extensive explanations there about the sign of Leo for the month of October. Anyway, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video, and we see each other in the other videos. Thank you. Bye-bye for now. Hello, Leo, and welcome to the matches or the fire group for your love card reading for October 2021. As the first card here, we see the fox. The fox is a very smart card, and I'm gonna immediately add it. In love relationships, it's a difficult card. Why? Well, mostly the fox is not committed from the heart. So it's like there's a half-heartedness here in this relationship. The fox operates between dusk and dawn, and maybe some things in this relationship are not clear. They will maybe be unrevealed later because we have the key here. So it's possible that some things in this relationship are not clear, and there are reasons why this relationship is not full-hearted. But we will make it out here. We will now go in the details. As I said here, we see that this relationship is not sure. There might be secrets in the relationship, and it's possible also that one of both partners is for certain reason is selfish. Maybe he's self-protective, maybe he's selfish. This is what we see here with this combination. Anyway, it means in the love that these people, they like their job. If they have a certain job, they like their job and they find solution in the job. But in another way, as I said, this points to a self-love, and we always need to take our time here to observe the relationship here in general here. But it might be that this relationship is very important for you. It's possible that one of both partners they act affectionately, but it's more out of a self-interest reason. Also, in general, there's a feeling of distrust here in this relationship. There's like inner conflicts going on. Should we stay? Should we go? We have something like that. Maybe we feel it already. We are suspicious. We are cautious here with this love. Maybe we try to adapt, and possibly we can adapt if certain things are cleared out. But we will go further into that. Anyway, there's also a conflict here that we don't know how open we need to be and how much we need to stay on our guard, how soft we need to be and how closed we need to be. So there's an imbalance here that we are seeing here. It's possible also that we try to work things out with the key. If we try to work things out here, in general, we can. Because the key is the card, the key is the card of solutions. So probably you will find a way out of it, and you will be able to give this relationship as a whole a new identity. This is what we see here also with this combination. Then we have the heart and the key. This is then we enlighten now the positive sides that are possible here. This is possible that this relationship, if the problems are solved that are there, they are worked out as we think. But we need to work out the issues here, probably certain perspectives we didn't see before. Maybe there is not enough support from one person to another. This is also the solution, the possibility. But here, if there maybe comes more love, love could be a way to understand and let this come as a solution. Love might be the solution here for this. In another way, it could, if maybe it's you who keep your heart closed for some reason. Maybe you are scared to go in this love. You feel insecure. Maybe you have had some issues before with partners, and you don't actually don't know what to do. But in general, for relationships here, this means yes. This means yes. So if you want to go in this relationship, you can. But maybe you need to work some things out. You need to probably reconsider some things. Maybe also sometimes in relationships here like this, we need to see that we have a certain freedom towards each other. We cannot be too suspicious also in love. If there is a reason to be suspicious, it's okay, but we cannot be suspicious with no reason. So we need to see, we balance ourselves out. We need to think wisely about this. It's best here we come now to the mirroring here of the cards. We will mirror the fox and the key. Here it's best out that we make up a plan. We make up a plan how to handle this situation. And if we make up a smart plan and we are committed with all of our hearts, it's possible here that we get positive results. But we need to be smart here with this combination. If we are, it's possible that this relationship will end up in a positive way, but we probably need to balance out the self-interests here. This is what we see here also. In another way here, this is multiple. Maybe one of the persons here was or is involved in multiple relationships, because the key can open many doors. So this is what we see here with this combination. Maybe you're suspicious about that, maybe it's really going on, but you need to see that you really have all the facts before you can before you can make a decision. Maybe there is distrust here. Maybe it's time we put our distrust each other. If the proof is there, there's nothing going on, it's positive. But with the fox, I said we always need to be careful. Maybe the problem here is too much self-interest, and maybe we need to work this out. Maybe we need to work this out, this problem also that is going on here. Anyway, we will be probably careful. If we had an issue before, we are very cautious here who we let in our life as a lover. This is possible also with this combination. Anyway, here in general, these two cards mean that we are very cautious. Even we have solutions, we are offered to enter this relationship. It's like we are very, very, very careful here to do. Maybe this comes out of problems we had in previous relationship. This is what we see here. Anyway, here we see that we need to be open. We need to adapt in this relationship, and we need to see that our suspiciousness is really grounded. So, Leo, for the matches or the fire group, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for doing so. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check out the other 3 card readings that are following here also. If you want a more extensive card reading out of your life, please check out my channel. There's a very extensive card reading there for the sign of Leo. There are several there. Anyway, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching, and we see each other in my other videos. Bye bye for now.